welcome back. You are watching Marvel live at San Diego Comic-Con 2015, brought to you by Marvel Future Fight from Netmarble. I'm Ryan Penagos, aka Marvel's Agent M.
I'm Lorraine Sink, host and writer of Marvel's The Watcher, and we're joined by Sanford Greene. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You know, it's the last day, so it's that last day feeling, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were taking your shoes off. Guys, you can't see it, but this is the no shoes party back here.
Almost.
This is the end. What happened?
Yeah.
I thought you were with us.
Man, he started counting down, and it was like,
It's
oh,
just
panicked?
chaos. It's
It's
chaos.
so-
Wait, I'll hold your mic if you want to take them off.
I'll tell you what, the mic is so comfortable right now.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like if I bend down, I might not get back up. So
Okay.
we'll just keep it here.
It's Sunday, so if you
It's
sit for
Sunday.
too long, you just slowly...
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I just fade away down here, and come back up.
So,
Sleep.
have you been on panels? What have you been doing?
Yes. Well, yesterday I actually had a really cool panel with Felipe Smith and Chris Anka and Kevin Wada on character design. It turned into the Marvel panel.
I love it.
It's pretty cool, and had a packed crowd in there, so it was really exciting. Just talking about character design. I talked a little bit about Runaways and how I came up with the ideas for developing the characters and so on and so forth. So that was really cool. Really that was it. And then doing this here, I thought this is awesome being a part of this too. So.
Have you done design on cartoons?
Yes, I have. I did it for your competition though. So. So if you want to change that, we can.
Oh, we
make
don't
that
have
happen.
any competition.
Oh,
man!
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
And scene. Oh wow, that's awesome.
You guys,
That's
it's Sunday.
awesome.
that was the best.
That was awesome. Sweet. Jack. Oh wow.
Oh, you guys.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But the Runaways team is such a cool grouping of characters.
Right.
Can you talk about who's your favorite to draw? Who's the hardest to draw?
Well, and also because you're at it, like this book that you're working on is like got all these cool characters
Yeah.
come together in this. I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Thank you. Well, I guess that's the word of the day is fun. It's a lot of fun for all the characters, honestly. I think the one that everyone gravitates towards is Jubilee, of course. She's the star of the show. But for me personally, I love Cloak Dagger and what we did with her. Noelle and I came up with this idea of reversing their powers. Where Cloak has Dagger's abilities and Dagger has Cloak's abilities. You're totally confused now, right? So look at the face. But I was talking about this yesterday at the panel, and people, were excited. That's the one that got the applause. So I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. So I guess that worked. I thought everyone was gonna be like, oh, what's that? But it turned out really good. So that's the one that I tend to gravitate towards when I'm, working on them in the book. So.
Yeah. When did we have a question in here? And if you have more, use hashtag MarvelSDCC.
Wow, it keeps coming. I see the feed there. It's going. Wow.
Marvel Nerd wants to know, when did you start making comics?
Wow. When I was 4 years old, honestly.
Jeez.
Making comics was kind of, it's interesting, growing up. I shared a little bit about this yesterday at the panel. You see the Super Friends and, the old Spider-Man cartoon back in the days when I was coming up. Other shows like Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, and you get excited as a kid. There was no internet back then, if you can believe that or not. And that was my entertainment, was to sit down and draw these characters I saw on TV. Of course, it was very crude and but it was the beginning of all of this thing that we have here now. So it was just really cool, just starting young like that and then just going so on. My parents, they were really into seeing what I did. It kept me out of trouble. That's all they saw. And that was the biggest thing for them, was seeing me enjoying something that, that kept me, in a good place. So I guess that answered the question, for the most part, right?
Yes. Did you know Noelle Stevenson before this? How did you get involved in the project?
Okay, I'll tell the last part of this later in a second. But I knew of her work, and we were, in a weird kind of way, we were around the same people. You know how this industry's not that big, but I've heard of her and I know her work, Lumberjanes, fan of that. And I was pitched, the story was pitched from Will Moss, who's an awesome editor, and he said, hey, would you like to work with her? And I said, hey, that sounds great. And so we started working together, and long story short, she came to my hometown here's the interesting part. This is in South Carolina, actually, in Columbia. I'm from Charleston, so we got a lot going on there right now, right? Other than comics,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But she came to my hometown, and they, recognized her as a local. They recognized her as a local, and I was like, local? What is that? She's not local, but she's local. So we started talking back and forth online, and she said, yeah, I'm from South Carolina.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, that's what I did. I went, duh, really? Found out that she was from where I live now, and our parents live 10 minutes away from me. So how about that?
Oh, that's
That is
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
So you guys just spend family time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have big Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna be great. So.
We got to introduce you to Blake Garris on our team because he's from South Carolina.
Oh yes.
And he's got the drawl and everything.
Oh, yeah. I try very hard not to let my accent take over. But when I get excited, when I get excited, it's over.
Yeah, I'm from New York, and I try very hard to keep it locked away too much. This is an interesting question. I can guess the answer from Brian Woodruff. He says, "How often do you draw?"
Not very.
As much as I can to, pay the bills, I guess, if you will. I mean, the deadlines are always, prevalent, but every day, average work day 8 hours, 9 hours, something like that.
Gavin Perkins says, "What advice would you give for anyone interested in joining the industry? Also, Runaways rocks."
Thank you, first of all, and anyone that wants to. I tell you what. I mean, I tell students all the time, just draw. Try to draw from life. A lot of kids, they get all into, don't get me wrong, this industry is incredible. I love all the different styles of artists, but honestly, if you really want to stand out quicker, well, I don't know if it's necessarily quicker, but if you want to get better and really have a great foundation, I think you got to draw from life. You got to draw, from, the things around you. Those things that you see in comics, they don't necessarily depict life. It's fantasy, right? But if you can believe that or not, right? But from life, and then you can branch off into this fantastical world. So just draw every day. Really try to draw from your experiences in life, and you should be okay.
Very cool. Last quick question in here from Sophia, who's watching us from Spain. She says, "Oh my God, I can't wait for Runaways. What's more difficult for you to draw, characters or backgrounds?" Because she says she's very bad with backgrounds.
Okay, here's the deal with backgrounds. You have to treat backgrounds like characters. It's the only way you're going to get through it. You have to play with it organically. It's one of those things where it's a mindset. It's a training, and it takes time. It's like exercise. It sucks at first, but as you continue to do it and grow, then your muscles are going to be trained, and you'll invite it. So it's just a matter of just doing it over and over. It's not going to be the thing you enjoy immediately, but you'll get to it. I actually love backgrounds just as much as anything else now. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought there would be a cool answer there, and there was. Thank you.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
So where can people find you online, out in life?
Out in life. Well, it's at Sanford Greene. Everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is.
Awesome. Well, we're going to have so much more coming up on Marvel Live. We're going to be talking to Booker T. We're going to have a Marvel booth tour so you can see what it's like over here. So stay with us here on Marvel Live.
All right. Hey.